Welcome back. We are going to do a few examples from 5.4 that we didn't get to in class today. So I'm going to pick up on part B of one of those examples. Recall that we had already given that sine of x was -3/5 and cosine of y was, 8/17. Don't need that. 8/17. Also, it was mentioned that they're in the same quadrant, so they're in the fourth quadrant. That's where cosine is positive, sine is negative. We drew our triangles, and in the triangles we see that we can ignore the negatives because we got fourth quadrant. So if this is our angle x, then the opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5, adjacent would be 4. And then we have our y triangle, where adjacent is 8, hypotenuse is 17, opposite is 15. That's the 8, 15, 17 triangle. So part B, finally the part B, is actually just asking you to do cosine of x plus y. Part A was that sine of x minus y. So we don't know what this is. We expand it, which is pretty much what you're always going to do when you see a sum or a difference. You expand it, you have cosine, cosine, cosine. Change it. Sine, sine. So the sign gets changed, tricky cosine, and then we look and we see all of these we know. Cosine of x, let's look to the x graph here, and we see cosine of x will be 4/5. So I'll put 4/5 there. Cosine of y is given as 8/17. Two of these should be given, and two we'll have to find. Sine of x is given as -3/5. Sine of y, we're going to have to go over here to get. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse, so it's 15/17. You should note that there's no repeated things, 4/5, 8/17, 3/5, 15/17. Multiply this out, and we're going to get 32/85. The 85 comes up yet again, plus 45, that negative makes it plus, over 85. And that's going to add to be, right over here, 77/85. It does not reduce, so we're done. That's it. I'm going to jump right into the next example before resetting this. So next up, we're going to do some of our favorite problems, the verify problems. Verify the identities. These really are not as hard as the verify problems from 5.2. So I'm going to do a couple of these here. Cosine of 5π/4 minus x equals -square root of 2/2 cosine x plus sine x. What a weird problem this is. Let's work on the left. And I have no idea what we do on the right, but on the left, we know we can expand this thing. This is a cosine, cosine, sine, sine. So let's expand it. Don't think too hard about what you're going to do, just get started. So cosine, cosine, change the sign, sine, sine. And that's going to equal the other side. We just write the equal sign. Cosine of 5π/4, that's third quadrant, so it's negative, and it's square root of 2/2. Cosine of x, who knows what that is? Sine of π/4 is also negative, and it's square root of 2/2. Oh, I think I see where this is going. Look at it, and then look where we need to go, and we're going to see, hey, we just got to factor that negative square root of 2/2 out, and we're done. Let's just put it, yeah, when you factor that out, I'm going to put it in order that they have to. Sine x plus cosine x, better put parentheses around that, equals negative square root of 2/2. Oh, there's this in that order. Sorry about that. It doesn't really matter the order, but might as well match what they have. So it looks, there's no doubt about who remembers that property of addition. And then that will wrap this problem up. Next video, I'm going to go ahead and go to another video to do the last two examples, but hopefully that makes sense. You just expand it, and you're pretty much going to be done when you finish that. There might be a step or two, but that's basically how you do one like this.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.